When you try to please everyone, inevitably you don't really please anyone. And unfortunately that means you too. It just leads to disappointment. People are really unimpressed with you overall, and it leaves you feeling drained and flat and depressed. It's sad, and that leads to all sorts of problems in life, and we're not meant to feel that at all. Welcome back to the channel. I'm David. I'm the Hope Coach, and I'm here to give you hope when all else seems dark around you. Tune into me to get that ray of sunshine like I'm enjoying now. How good is this? I'm here on the edge of Australia, enjoying this beautiful beach and really loving talking to you guys about the difficulties that I've faced over the years, over my 53 years of living, and the learnings that I've had from that. I had business coaching where it's a shortcut to success, and I've seen it multiple times, and I figure, why not hope coaching to shortcut your success to a world of happiness, a world of peace, a world filled with light, just like mine is these days. But it wasn't always that way. And if you look back over my history, as a young boy even, everything I did was to please others around me. Everything I did was to show them how funny I was, how good I was at sports. It was not impressing anybody, and it got me nowhere. In fact, it took me back so far that it was really difficult to recover. So what changed? Well, in 2020, we all suffered through the COVID lockdowns. I happened to be in the state of Victoria, Australia, where we were quite literally the most locked down place on the planet. And it took me a long time to recover from the trauma of going through that experience. And I'm sure that there are people watching today that could resonate with that. But through the doom and gloom came hope and light and joy. And I discovered some very powerful and simple principles that have helped me to get to where I am today, to be in a position where I can talk to you and give you the gold nuggets of knowledge and wisdom and experience that have helped set me up for an incredible future. And I believe that you can have an incredible future as well if you follow these principles. They're really, really simple and very achievable. So the first thing that I did, I stopped doing everything for other people. I stopped trying to please everybody. I stopped trying really, really hard to do everything for everybody. And that went against the grain for me. It went against who I thought I was. But I've spoken about this before, and I believe that we all are a cup that is filled with love, emotion, energy, joy, great advice. Everything that's positive in the world is in that cup. The trouble with me, though, I was giving so much from that cup that it depleted who I was. It depleted everything that was good about me. And I plummeted headfirst into the deepest depression of my life. I didn't even know what depression was. I didn't think it was real until I quite literally was paralyzed by it. And it was really the worst time of my life. But in that period, I discovered several things, and one of them was business coaching. The other was that I could find a way back to the light through focusing on one thing and one thing only. And that was building a cleaning business that has quite literally changed my life and my wife's life and put us back into a really good position for our future. And when I did that, I very purposely took on a business coach, David Mowerman, the home service business coach in Canada. And his advice was so powerful. Focus on what you do best and outsource the things that you don't do to other people. So with that in mind, I started the business, and initially I had to do everything myself, as you do in business. But as soon as possible, I fired myself from the positions, from the duties, from the tasks that didn't bring me joy, that I wasn't good at, that I was never going to learn without getting a college degree, that I would have had to spend years and years and years mastering before I could have a meaningful impact on my business. And when I did that, I took off like a rocket. When I was able to outsource the phone calls, the quoting, the daily duties, the repairs, the invoicing, the tax side of things, the money collection, outsource as much as I possibly could. And it freed me up to be the creative person that I remember that I was before 2020 when COVID struck. And it brought the joy back. And I started doing things that I loved doing. Every day, all day, every day. I just love what I do. And I love blessing others, and I love serving people, and I love giving to people. But not when it's at the cost of my happiness and my joy and my mental health. So as I built up that joy, as I refueled that rocket, I took those steps of outsourcing the things that I don't like, and my cup filled up to overflow. It was beautiful to watch. I would never normally say this out loud, but I'm so proud of myself for doing that. And I'm so proud of Debbie and my mum and my sisters and brother-in-law and their children that have supported me during that dark period and rejoiced with me with the success of this business. And so now that the cup is full and overflowing big time, that has freed me up to realize the next great journey in my life is to put myself out there on YouTube to help you guys. So, what advice can I give to you? Too often, we're pulled in every direction trying to help people. We're pulled this way and that, thinking that that's the way we can please people. When the reality is, that's hurting us. When the reality is, that's not doing anybody the justice that they deserve or that you deserve. So what would I say to you when you're doing this, given that I've been through that for 49 years of my life, that's who I was. It's a lifetime, isn't it? Stop. Write down the things that give you joy. Stop. Write down the things that do not give you joy. Stop. Reflect. Go silent. Let your spirit talk to you. Let your inner voice shine through. Because when you're doing the things that you love, your whole body will be energized. Your whole being will be energized. When you're not doing the things that you love, when you're doing the things that are damaging you, draining that cup, your whole body will tell you. It will speak to you. And if you don't go silent, you won't hear that whispering voice screaming at you that you need to stop doing those things, that you need to find another way to get those things happening, that maybe the person that you're trying to help isn't worthy of your help, or that you are not in the right position to help them at that exact moment, that your cup is not full enough to give to others. That's my advice to you. And I say it with love, because it can be hard to do this, to stop helping those that have always expected the help from you. But really, how long can you expect to help somebody before they stand on their own 2 feet and help themselves? I ask you, with love, to consider that thought. Are they really deserving of your help? If they can't then go on and help themselves. If you have found this video helpful, please do me one thing. Do me a favor and go to the comments section and write down one powerful word. That is focus. Please go to the comments and write one word, focus. That will help the memory lock that in, that next time you feel pulled in every direction, you need to focus. You need to go silent. You need to listen to what your whole being is telling you, screaming at you. Stop, stop, stop doing this. Find joy in doing this. Fill your cup when you find that joy and can do this. I'm doing it every day of my life. Anything that I don't enjoy, I ask myself, why am I not enjoying it? I go silent. I let my being tell me why I'm not enjoying it. And the things that I do enjoy, I'm listening to my body yell with joy. David, you are meant to do this. And when I make these videos, my whole being is shivering with joy. I am trembling with joy at the opportunity to speak to you. So please go to the comments, write down the word focus. It's going to help the algorithm send more of these messages to you and to people like you and me that need to hear these words, that are going to benefit from these words, that are going to find hope in these words. I love you. I'm thinking of you all the time. I'm wanting the best for you. I'm here to give you hope. I'm praying for you. Hope Coach out.